The new Captain America is a great movie. Spoilers ahead. It leaves a big question unanswered, though. Welcome to Philosophy All Along. I'm a professional philosopher. Let's see if we can answer this question. Why didn't Sam take the super soldier serum? So, this is the first time that canonically the MCU has confirmed Sam could have taken it, but he didn't. And we know this because he is there at the hospital watching his friend close to death. Joaquin's there, he might die, and Bucky Barnes walks in. And they start to talk. Sam expresses regret that he didn't take the serum, that he should have. And his reason for this is because the things that he's dealing with are so much bigger than he is. And Buck tries to reassure him. They talk a bit about Steve and how Steve fought off not just one, but 2 alien invasions. But the thing is, through all of this, never once does Sam explain, well, but I didn't take it because. He only expresses the regret that he didn't, and Bucky kind of tries to help him remember, well, that he doesn't need it, that it potentially kind of comes with negatives, that it wouldn't solve the problem on its own. And that's the implication there, right? That just having that super soldier serum, just having Steve's superpowers and Buck's superpowers wouldn't be enough to do this, that he, Sam, can do this. But we never get the answer as to why he turned it down in the first place. That answer comes indirectly at the end of the film in what is a parallel scene, because when we're first introduced to the problem of the serum, it's in the hospital where he is there watching Joaquin. And then we get the answer at the end of the movie, once again in the hospital, between Sam and Joaquin. But the difference is, the first time, when he's talking about not being enough, Joaquin is unconscious, close to death. But the second time it's addressed, Joaquin is now awake, right? And there's hope. And Sam has gifted him the title of being the new Falcon. Now, it is never directly referenced. He doesn't say anything about the super soldier serum, but instead their conversation revolves around Joaquin expressing regret. Again, a parallel moment. He expresses regret about the choice that he made, that he wasn't on point, he says, but that Sam is always on point. And Sam's response to that is that he has to be. He always has to be on point. If not, he lets down other people who want to get to be at the table. And I think that is the answer to why he doesn't take the super soldier serum. Although he doesn't say it directly, in my reading of this, it's about being a black man. In other words, by taking the super soldier serum, one that had been originated, like first tested by abusing another black man, right? A member of his community and someone that he cares about. This would be a sign to the rest of the world that he's saying that he's not enough, that he needs something more to be Captain America. Because as their conversation goes on, he directly expresses the emotional struggle and trauma of not being enough. He asks, am I ever going to be enough? For many people in the Black community, there's a strong recognition that they don't get to participate and compete for things like jobs and respect in our society at an equal level. In other words, if there is a white Captain America and a black Captain America, the black Captain America is going to have to be better than the white Captain America to get the same amount or even close to the same amount of respect. Because what people are going to see first is the fact that he's black. And since he is representing his entire community, not just the United States, Steve Rogers is not a representative of the white community. People don't look at him and think, okay, well, Steve represents me, not just the country because of his whiteness. So there's a different kind of responsibility that Steve had while he was Captain America. He was representative of the country. He was representative of us being our best selves. He presents this dream of attainment of being able to be a superhero if we too somehow can get a super soldier serum. But he doesn't represent blue-eyed white men. But Sam knows that he is a representative for the Black community. And so, tragically, in a way that is clearly a struggle for him, the responsibility is higher. He knows that if he lets the country down, that if he fails as a hero, he is not just failing the country, he's not just potentially letting people die, maybe he's not even just failing the world or the galaxy, but he's also failing the Black community. And if he does fail, people are going to point to his Blackness as being part of the reason why. Unlike Steve, that when Steve has struggles or when he fails, people don't go, well, you know, we shouldn't have had a white man do it. Sam knows that if he fails, if he's not on point every single time, people are going to point at him and go, well, see, I told you so. They're going to look out of the side of their eyes, and maybe they won't say it directly, but there will be the implication that it should have been someone else. Sam isn't just Captain America. He isn't just the person who has to deal with the fact that, well, Steve Rogers is this amazing person who saved the world multiple times. How can I ever take on his mantle? But he is also the first Black Captain America, with all of the responsibilities and with all of the people looking at him and all of the criticism that comes with that. So why doesn't he take the serum? Your question might be, well, doesn't taking the serum put him in a better position to succeed? Potentially, but it also says that he is not enough as himself. So that problem ends up being a confirmation to the rest of the world about a reminder once again that a Black man isn't enough, that a Black man needs to be changed. And that's kind of the final kind of thought and struggle there that I think that Sam is having to deal with. That on one hand, it would have been a lot easier to take the serum so that he could overcome these obstacles more easily. But by choosing not to, he is an attainable hero, right? And the film reminds us of that. And Bucky reminds us of that when he's advising Cap, right? He's telling him that he is given through Sam, that we are given through Sam, someone that we can aspire to be like. Whereas Steve Rogers is giving us someone that is inspirational. Sam is someone that we can actually be. As soon as he takes the serum, not only can none of us ever actually look at him and be like, I can be like Captain America. I could do it if I worked hard and busted my butt. But he's also made it impossible for every member of the Black community to ever be another Captain America. So as long as he doesn't take the serum, he is affirming, I am enough. A Black man as Captain America is enough. He doesn't need more. And you, all you children out there who aspire to be like Captain America, Black and otherwise, someday you could be like me. And that's why the scene with Joaquin is so important, because we find out that Joaquin was always looking at Sam, is aspiring to be like him. He wasn't looking at the other Avengers. And one can only wonder, is it because he was a person of color, that Joaquin, coming up through Miami, being a Hispanic young person, was looking for someone that reminded him of him, in the hopes that it could give him an inspirational journey, right? That he sees himself in Sam. And so by choosing not to take the super soldier serum, Sam continues to affirm that and give us all hope that we, if we work hard, if we have our hearts in the right place, and that we choose to make the self-sacrifices that are at the core of being any Captain America, that we could be a hero too. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Let me know if I missed anything. Throw it in the comments there. If you like, please subscribe, please like. And I hope that you have enjoyed the film and have a great day.